Good afternoon. It's Saturday and I am feeling aggressive and cranky and restless. So I figured let's do a book unhaul. Now, some things. I am not a person who just leaves my books and then unhauls all at once. That's not what I usually do. I'm constantly unhauling if I need to put a book on a shelf and it doesn't fit and I know there's another one that I can get rid of, or if I'm needing some extra cash, I'll sell a special edition I'm no longer into. Every time I finish filming a wrap up for the month, I then go and I split my books in two, books I'm keeping and books I'm not, and then I get rid of the one. All that to say, the books that we're gonna be getting rid of today are deep cuts. So they are ones that have made it. Pippin, he just pushed my tripod over. All these books that we're gonna be looking at today and culling are ones that have made it through many unhauls. I mentioned the aggression because when I unhaul, I like to throw the books around a little, you know? And also, I feel like I can just feel productive and get out some aggression because, you know. So that's what we're gonna do. And we are going to start over there with my fantasy shelf and with my other fantasy shelf, and the kids stuff is there too. So let's go. So we're starting over here with my fantasy paperbacks. I know there's some of these that I've kept forever that we're going to get rid of. I can't really get over there because of my table, but if I see anything, I'll grab it. But I think the children's section is safe. It usually is. But I'm going to go through the rest of these, and I think we're going to surprise me and you with what's being gotten rid of. First thing, this is a recent acquisition, The Jasmine Throne. I actually really liked this book. I think I gave it 4.5 stars. But one of the questions I'm asking myself is, will I reread this? And right now the answer is no. Once is enough. Some books, you're just like, yeah, I'm really glad I read that. And I'm going to read books 2 and 3 eventually. Hopefully soon. I was supposed to read them this year. But I won't read this again. So why should I keep it? Bye. Second. Oh, shoot. Black Sun and its sequel are back there. Once again, they're making it through an unhaul, but only because I still haven't reread it in preparation for number 3. At a certain point, I just have to give up that I'm going to do that, but I haven't reached that point yet. So this is staying for now. Of course, N.K. Jemisin stays. Oh. Rothfuss. Okay. Here's one. Okay, Pippin. Nobody wants to see your big eyeball. Okay. Yeah. Show everyone your cute lips. They always look like you're pouting. I read this book a couple years ago before my channel was it public at that point? No, it wasn't. It wasn't public. I just had people that wanted to subscribe and then I would send them the link, whatever. But I did a whole reading vlog on Empire of the Vampire, which is a book that I'm extremely conflicted about. And I unhauled my expensive Illumicrate copy for like $200. Because I needed the money, and I didn't regret that. But then for some reason, I decided to buy another copy, and I don't have any intention of reading it again. I think it's pretty, okay? And like the illustrations are pretty. Oh, and I'm looking at it right now, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have to keep this. But then I'm like, no, I don't. I don't have to keep it. I don't need this in my life. I don't need it. I don't need this man fantasy. So it's gonna go, even though I just bought it like a year ago and I've never read this particular copy. It's stupid. It's fun. I mean, I bought the sequel at the same time. Maybe that's why I was like, oh, I honestly, I don't know why I do what I do, but this has to go. This is inexcusable. I didn't even ever rate the book. Prestige, Legends and Lattes, Diana Wynne Jones, everything here is safe. This is my 3rd copy of this book, but I'm keeping it. Nobody can make me do anything else. I am unhauling the entire Witcher series, but I'm keeping The Last Wish because I have fond memories of it. A lot of these stories are in the 1st season of the show, which is really good, and I didn't really like the other seasons. Now Henry Cavill's gone, so it's sad. So I'm keeping this, but all the rest of them are on my Pango. Don't judge me in keeping this. Although I don't like this edition. I wanted the big, the big floppy paperback, and this is not floppy. I bought this when I was having a really strong urge to reread this book. Not the rest of it, just this one. It was before I read the 3rd book. My neighbors are gonna hear me. Hold on. I can hear them so they can hear me. Anyway, I'm keeping this. Shut up. These books are just silly. Okay, I think that's it. I think I got everything. I found the Mime order because I have a copy of the updated version, but that one's signed, so I'm not quite ready to let it go. It's signed in personal, so I got 2 from over here. I forgot there are 2 wait, there's actually 3, hold on. 3 middle grade books that I'm getting rid of. Secret, confession time. So I've been working on a middle grade rating vlog since February, and it's just not happening. It's just not working. I don't think I'm gonna continue it. I think I deleted what I'd edited so far, and who knows what else is on there that you're gonna miss, like a couple book hauls. I don't know, but I just don't want to do it anymore. And partly it's because I've just had nothing but 3 stars. And 2 of the books that I've 3-starred are Amari and the Night Brothers. Actually, I think this was like a 2.5, and I'm utterly perplexed by why I do not like this book, and literally everybody else does, but I just was so underwhelmed. I didn't think it was bad, but I didn't like it. And then Zachary Ying and the Dragon Emperor was good, but I think it didn't have the thing that would make an adult reader interested in it. I would have loved this as a child. And then I, of course, have already bought the sequel to Amari, and I don't want to continue. So all of those are getting unhauled. Okay, so here's what we've got so far. This table is going to be full by the time we're done. Say hi to everyone. Say, did mommy traumatize you by vacuuming up all your fur from the ground? Did she do that to you? Can you say hi? Oh, you just want to rub up on me. Okay. So I'm not going to bust out my tripod for this shelf because I only think there's going to be 1, maybe 2 things here that I'm getting rid of. So we're not going to get intense about it. Most of the books on the shelf they've already passed muster. I love all of them. Do I need 2 versions of each of these books? Yes. This is the only one that I thought about this before I turned the camera on. V.E. Schwab. I don't know. I think I'm growing away from her. I don't know why or how. I don't know. Of course, I'm not getting rid of Brandon Sanderson. I've already got some holes in here because I'm rereading some stuff for the end of the year, but none of that stuff is going. I haven't read these 2, so I should technically move them, and that would free up some space for putting some more smaller hardcovers there and making room for bigger ones. So this is the stack that I think is where we're gonna go. So I have 2 decisions to make here. I'm gonna keep these 2 because I really liked this one, and I really liked this one when I read it the first time, even though the reread didn't go as well. The Ballad of Perilous Graves, I'm seriously thinking of unhauling, so let's take that out. So this is a book that I really enjoyed. Read it a couple Halloweens ago for Pippin, and it was so fun and imaginative, but I genuinely don't know if I'm ever going to read it again. So the map on the inside is so whimsical. I don't know. I don't want my neighbor to hear me. I think this might be a case of I'm fine letting this go for space. If I had a separate room just for books, like a library, like I want someday. This is only a 1-room condo though, so I don't have room for that. I would keep this because it was good, and it's pretty. But I think in the name of space, there's books coming up that I need to shelve that are literally I have no room for. So I think this has to go. I'm really sad about it. This is a really good book. It's got an alternate, oh my God, I just forgot the name of the city. Pippin, what's the name? Oh, New Orleans. It's about an alternate New Orleans where music is really important and controls magic. And Perilous Graves is the name of a little boy who has to go on an adventure. And it's an adult book. It's not a children's book to save New Orleans. And it's lots of skeletons, lots of ghosts. One ghost plays the piano and everyone knows him. I don't know. It was so whimsical and fun. But I think I have to let it go. Oh, do I? I'm going to put it in my stack and I'm going to think about it and then we'll come back to it. And then the other one, which I'm pretty sure of, I hate that I'm taking all the colorful books away here, is a really cool edition of Early Riser by Jasper Fforde. But this is not my favorite Jasper Fforde book. But look at this. Look at that. This is the British version. This was a fun enough book, but this is not one of his that I will reread. So is it worth it to keep taking up space just for something pretty that I'll never read again? I don't think so. So I think I have to get rid of it. Just double checking. I don't think anything here. I'm going to reread all of those. All the T.J. Clunes, The Princess Bride, Will of the Many, Babel. And yes, I will reread A Discovery of Witches. I'm just accepting that book, there's something about it that I really like, even though it's objectively not that great. I definitely will reread that series. I want to do it either next year or the year after, sometime soon. None of those books, those are my Alex E. Harrow books, and then some cozy fantasy, and Claire North has a sequel that I haven't read that I need to make space for. And okay, I'm not getting rid of The Honey Witch. F you. It's too pretty. I can't, even though I only gave it 3.5 stars, right, Pippin? Say, we like pretty books, and look what we're being so brave. We're being so brave and getting rid of so much. AKA not that much, but whatever. None of these, I love all of these books. These are like some of my favorite books. I can't get rid of them. I forgot about this stack. Hold on one second. Actually, I'm gonna use my tripod. I'll be right back. So, no, I can't zoom out. It's like, look, you guys can see my shirt though. I realized, by the way, a couple of days ago that I don't have any Princess Leia shirts, and then I had to immediately rectify that. And I saw somebody on Instagram, she's a Disney influencer, and she was wearing this really sweet Princess Leia throne room t-shirt, and it wasn't this one, it was a better one, but I couldn't find that one. I think you can only get it at Disney. I bought this and now I'm wearing it, so that's end of story. So here's where we have to make some decisions. This book is so pretty. I've just soured on this series. Like, I read this book just to satisfy my curiosity, and I think I'm gonna keep it just for now, but I think something else is gonna happen in just a bit that you'll see, because I did enjoy this first book, but I think I'm quickly coming to the conclusion that I don't want to go further in the series. I think I'm going to keep this one for now. And then this series is so beautiful. I didn't like this book all that much. It was 3.5 stars, but this book was really good. It was 4 stars, but I don't know if I'll reread it. I think maybe I'll read the third book and then make a decision. I'll just keep these for now. Okay, decision's made. This stack is staying intact for now. You have lived another day. Consider yourself reprieved. So we're done. Now let's go over to the ones where we're probably gonna find a bunch. I'm gonna go put these over there. So now we're at my big shelves. I'll show you the whole thing in a second. I've already moved things around without showing you guys. I apologize. But I just got really sick of things not fitting, and I moved almost all of my graphic novels into my closet so I could have more room for horror books. Actually, also horror books and dust jackets of books I'm currently reading. And then I moved my Stephen King shelf down here so that it could go across. You can't see there's another shelf down there. So it just go across, because my Stephen King, even though I've now double stacked everything, has exceeded his boundaries. But I did have some things I wanted to get rid of in this stack, if we can find them. Also behind here is books I haven't found room for elsewhere. So it's just a general mess. It's a mess, but we're gonna deal with it. Nothing in the back. Oh wait, no, the one that I want to give away is in the back. Sorry, I lied to you. Here, let's look at Leia. She's pretty. I miss Carrie for sure. I do want to get rid of this. I just read Desperation, and I have this copy, and I ended up doing the audiobook because it fit better into my October TBR. But I don't particularly love this cover, and I am buying this cover from the UK to match my copy of The Shining and Dr. Sleep. And then I also found these at Bookman's the other day. Got Insomnia and Cujo. I want to start collecting those, and I don't like this version anyway, so this is going. Here's the first one. Now, this is a beautiful book. I'm so conflicted. Hey, there's a bookmark in there. I'm so conflicted about Our Share of Night because it's so pretty, but it takes up so much space, and I didn't love it. I never actually officially rated it, but given the distance of has it been a year or 2 years? A year and a half, because I read it over the summer. I don't think this book is really for me, which is sad. I just didn't hit. I think I have to get rid of it, which is sad because I really like having it on my shelf, but if I'm being honest, the only reason I would be keeping it is for aesthetics. And with space being a premium, keeping a big book for aesthetic reasons only doesn't seem very smart to me. I guess this has to go. I'm really sad. It's so pretty. This book, I think it's in my stack over here, my stack of shame. I'll show you that in a second. But I think this probably will be going, but I'm not quite ready to commit to that yet. So for now, this will stay here. Is there anything in the back? Oh, my second copy of Honey Witch. This can go. Boom. Devil House. Oh, I was wondering where this went. The house is not a home without books and a cat. Wasn't a huge fan. I mean, it was fine. Again, if I had space, I would keep it. But horror and fantasy are the ones that have grown the most. And I can't afford to keep a horror book that I don't love. Okay, I think that's all on that shelf. Let's go up one more. I can already tell you right now, nothing is going on these shelves. I love all of these books. I have purposefully put all of these books on one shelf. I've got all my Grady Hendrixes and room for the new one that's coming out in January. And then I've got my Katrina Wards and my Kirsten Whites. Yes, I like both of these books and I love Mr. Magic. So shut it. Got my Rachel Harrisons. I'm really sad that her newest one, So Thirsty, doesn't get to take its spot right here, but I just did not like it that much. And then I've got Paul Bear's Club, which this one, I think this is probably my least favorite on the shelf, but I still really liked it. So, and it's signed. And then Lakewood by Megan Giddings. And then I've got some smaller books, mostly T. Kingfisher and Stephen Graham Jones. And then my Holly Jackson special editions, which actually should be in the mystery section, but I don't have room. So they're there and they look pretty. So who cares? I'm going to have to, hold on. I'm going to kneel, even though my knees aren't used to it anymore. I'm a bad Catholic. Shut up. Don't make dirty jokes. I don't know why I just stopped the camera. I like literally pushed the button and I stopped it for no reason. So what we've got here, I should have pulled my chair over. Again, which books am I not going to reread is what we need to ask ourselves. I'm willing to make exceptions for sometimes though, like The Appeal. I don't know if I would ever reread that, but I'm gonna have all of Janice Hallett's books because I love all of her other ones. Unreasonably, perhaps some people would say, but I want them all together. This, well, I don't have anything that needs to go there, so maybe that might go someday, but not now. This actually, Knots and Crosses, that should be in the other room, but again, I don't have anything to put there, so we're fine. Woman in the Library, Nine Perfect Murders, When No One's Watching, Strangers on a Train. I think this shelf is safe for now. Will I reread this? I don't know. I don't know, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna stand up. This hurts. I'll have to look at Leia instead of my face. Back here in the back, this is also double stacked. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I've got all my series and then some blue books. Blue books isn't a very strong theme, but I think I am gonna get rid of The Other Black Girl because I don't think I would reread it. The ending was weird and I never got over it. So I think this needs to go. I've kept it because I like the way that it looks on my shelf. I just don't think I should keep it. If we're making shelves full of like enthusiastic recommendations, like I could point to any book on my shelves and say, yes, I recommend that. I don't know if I can do that with that book. And I don't think I would ever reread it. These are my Tana Frenches, my Lady Sherlock, Jane Austen mysteries. Okay, I've opened up some room. I think I'm also getting rid of Lisa Jewell, The Night She Disappeared. I don't remember anything about this book, so we don't need to keep it. I'm gonna raise this thing up again. Pinched my fingers. Oops. Next, we've got more mystery and romance. I don't know what I'm gonna do about my top romance shelf. We'll figure that out in a second. I think I'm gonna have to scoot you back and then I'm gonna have to stand on a chair because I can't reach it. I have the Billy bookcases with the extensions. So, all right, let's look at this shelf. Loved Apples Never Fall. I wanna keep that. Whoa, it's dusty. I need a dust. Do I wanna keep this? I haven't read the other books in the series that have come out. I had the second book on hold for months and months and months, and then I finally got it, and then I didn't read it, and then I let it go, and then I was like, I don't know, and I didn't request the hold again. I think I'm going to keep it because I like the way that it looks in the red section. If I get another red book of the month book, then maybe I'll get rid of this one. God, I'm such a liar. I tell you my criteria for keeping these books, and then I'm just like, fuck it. This book wasn't that good either. Just 3.5-star book for me. But I just, do I want to? What should I do? I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it because I like the way it looks. And then I promise if I get another red book from Book of the Month, I'll get rid of it. This series, obviously, this is staying. I've got my Thursday Murder Clubs, I've got my Dial A for Aunties, and I've got my ton of French books that are hardcovers. And then I've got all my Lindsay Fays. And then I've got S.A. Cosby, and then Simone St. James that everyone hates, but I still really liked. This book should be there. Yeah, this doesn't belong in here. I haven't read this yet, so I'm going to put it in there. Hold on. Okay, we're done with mystery. Oh, wait, let's not be done with mystery. Let's go, no, we'll go up and down. So we're not doing genre, we're doing shelf. Now we've got romance. So there is a double stack back there. You just can't see it. This is a really great angle for me. There are some that I think I want to get rid of. Okay, hold on. I have to brace myself. Because I love the way my romance shelves look. But I have a bunch over there that I'm probably going to have to shelve. And I don't have any room to shelve them. So we have to make some decisions. That's signed. Otherwise, I would get rid of it. Okay. I'm having some problems. I like all of these books. Okay, I think this first row is safe for now, except for that one. But again, I'm at 10% battery. I need to charge my phone. But I wanted to get it like with the light. I wanted the light. We're going to move you now. And I'm going to get my chair. Ow! Shit! Ow! It hurts, baby. Why did you let mommy do that? I just dropped the chair on my toes. This is really safe. Don't worry about it. That's better. Okay, sorry. My toe hurts really bad. Okay, here we go. Number 1, Iris Kelly doesn't date. I love Delilah Green. Never getting rid of it. Just didn't feel the magic with the other 2 books in the series. I don't own the second book. I pre-ordered this one because I love the cover. But I can't. I don't need to keep this. I didn't get the, you know. Again, one I would get rid of, but it's signed. See, it's signed. Do I want to get rid of this series? It's not my favorite. I don't think I'll ever reread it. And I own the whole series. I don't know. I'm going to leave it for now. And then again, if I need room, maybe then I'll get rid of it. A perfect romance novel. Honey, will you look at him? Will you look at him? Well, I got rid of one book. Okay, are there any in the back that we're wanting to get rid of? The Truth About, no, I want to keep The Truth About Ember. Because that's history. That's history. Okay, the other ones I'm good on for now. Let's move this over here though, so you can see what I've got going on with mystery. Right here. Absolutely not. We're keeping all of those. Okay, what's going on? Next shelf. This one. Absolutely not. We're keeping all of these. Okay, moving on. Hold on, let me come around the other side. Now, this shelf. This was fun, and I still haven't read the rest of the series. Do I need this? Do I need it? I don't think I'm gonna reread it. If I ever reread it, I think I'd do audio. And these books aren't cute enough, and I'm really annoyed that the series is still going also after the trilogy ended. I need some water. You know what? I'm going to let it go because the romance aspects of this really annoyed me. Boop! I think I'm going to let Happiness Falls go. I liked this but didn't love it. Bye-bye. Funny story about the writing retreat. If you'll recall, I unhauled this in my last big annual book unhaul. But you'll see I have it. And this is a different copy because I regretted my choice. And then I took my friend Lindsay's copy. And I said, can I have that? So sometimes you make choices that you do regret. And then you have to rectify them. Okay, we're good. Let's go to horror. Nope. I love all of those. Now on to sci-fi. Now I have to get my step stool. I've already got my first victim. Vanishing Birds. I'm just going to pull them down and I'll come down and talk to you. It's so dusty. Let's talk about Vanishing Birds. So his second book, Simon Jimenez's second book, Spear Cuts Through Water. One of my favorite books from last year. Probably one of my favorite books of all time if I reread it or when I reread it. This book, I had such a hard time getting through. I picked it for my book club specifically because I loved his second book. And then I was the only person who didn't finish it. It was a little bit of a slog for me. It was too much, I think, emotionally. It was asking too much of me emotionally. And also at the same time, it was talking about things I wasn't inherently interested at. And so I wasn't able to overcome the emotional struggle to read the book, if that makes sense. And it took me months to read this. And I had to finish it on audio because I could not make myself pick it up. So I really think that's a sign. Even though I ended up giving this 4 stars, I will never read this again, and somebody else can have this because I don't want to read it again. It's not just that I won't, it's that I don't want to. So bye-bye, Vanishing Birds. And then this is a book. It is an anthology. I think they've had 2 more since then, where just people could submit to the dinosaur comic guy, Ryan North, essays about a machine that tells you how you're going to die, and then you wrote stories about how you're going to die, and I wrote one called Flying Car. It's probably not that great. They didn't like it. They didn't pick it for this or the second one, obviously. They own the rights now, though, because I sent it in, so I stupidly, whatever, it's not a good story, so who cares? But I've never read this. I've never had the desire to reread this. I've never had the desire to check out the sequel, so I think I should just let it go. Pippin! I forgot I have to leave the step stool somewhere where he can't get at it because he gets on top of it and then he climbs things. Hey! Is that a car? Is it a car? I'm gonna put this in my room so he leaves me alone. I was like, why is the ground wet? It's because Lily barfed. And then I had to spray carpet cleaner on it. I already checked this shelf and I found one. So hold on. That is gonna be my Vonnegut stack. Okay, I held on to this one through the last Unhaul, even though I got rid of the other book this author wrote. I mean, it was really interesting when I read it. I don't think I will ever reread it. If I want something fanficky, I won't go to this. I'll go to fanfic. Like, I'll go read some John Locke or some Stuckey or Jamie and Brienne. Like, I'm not going to read this. This is going to go. I want to know my fandoms, just... Okay, nothing here because I love all of those books. I'm going to have to reorganize my shelves, I think is what I'm going to have to do. It's not now. All my mass markets stay. What about these smaller paperbacks and hardcovers? I love this cover, but I will never read this book again. I don't know. But it's like such a timely book. I'm going to keep it. I am going to move things around. All right, let's lower this down. Hey, I just got a new subscriber. Thanks, Antonia. I think that's how you say your name. I don't know. Let's look at all of my sci-fi stuff. So I moved Saga over here to have room. And these are my Dungeon Crawler Carl books. They are not going to have any siblings until March, so we're going to leave this alone for now. I think I'm in my terrible, never-growing aloe vera plant that Pippin keeps trying to eat. I think I'm going to put it outside, but I'm going to wait till it gets a little warmer. I don't know. We'll see. I don't want to get rid of any of my janky Michael Crichton books or my Star Wars books. These are all my John Scalzi mass markets. I want to keep them out of sentimentality, even though I'm now collecting the new versions of these. Look, everyone, the 10th Kingdom. Remember this? I'm getting rid of this Princess series from Jim C. Hines because I had fun. The third one was my favorite, Red Hood's Revenge, which actually is more about Sleeping Beauty, but it's like the original story, like the really creepy, rapey one. But I did not like the last book. I hated it, actually, so I think I'm gonna let this go. Dragonflight. Oh, hey. Getting rid of this because I've got the hardcovers coming and I will not read this little mass market. Here's what we're gonna do though. I'm gonna get rid of this even though I've never read it because short stories aren't my favorite and I'm mad at Neil Gaiman. So my rule is if I have not read the book by Neil Gaiman, I am getting rid of it. If I have, I will keep it. Pippin, get out of there. Pippin, Elaine. Some bad boy. I wear all black. So I'm going to keep my Lies of Locke Lamora mass market, but I'm getting rid of Republic of Thieves because this one is not signed and I will never read this itty bitty little copy ever again. Never even read it to begin with. Pippin! I know it, the books smell good, huh? But my paperback Lies of Lockamora is signed and personalized and it says nice bird asshole, so I have to keep it. Pippin. Oh, I think these are all my Terry Good kinds. Yeah, not getting rid of those. I don't know why I gave all of those books such bad ratings, but I don't want to get rid of them. Maybe because I have fond memories of when I was reading them. I don't know. And I put a lot of effort into reviewing them also. And I like the show. Don't think there's anything else that we need to get rid of. Those are my Wheel of Times. There's a new hardcover of this and I want it. And if I get it, I will get rid of this because this is really hard to read and it's such small font. But for now, I don't have that. So I will leave it alone. Also, there are new anniversary editions of these that are not a mass market, but these aren't hard to read and the font is really big and I have fond memories of reading these specific copies. So even if I get the other new copies, I think I'm going to keep these. Oh my God, the books smell so good, but my allergies are acting up so bad. Pippin! No! Pippin! No! You see him? He's trying to murder the plant. Don't be a murderer. And then those are all my Alana Andrews books. Okay, we're done in here. Let's go into my room. Here's the results of that. Let's move it over there. So these are the shelves, what they look like. Not much of a dent. Look at that space down there, but that's for Stephen King, so nobody else can have it. But then here are the results so far. Hopefully we can get some more. And I'm tired, so hopefully it doesn't take too long. Again, don't mind my laundry. Now let's start over here. And we'll go in the closet and then my fiction shelves. So this one, we're gonna need to make some decisions because I've got some fiction books coming in, like the new Linda Holmes, and I've got the new Emily Austen, the new Frederick Bachman, the new Taylor Jenkins Reid. So I need some room. So let's think here. Actually, I think I know what I'm gonna do. Oh, this hurts. Wandering Stars is a book that I liked, but didn't love. I thought the first one, There was better. I don't even own There, but this is the aardvark version. And I have it on audio, and if I want to reread it, I would do it on audio. So I think I'm going to get rid of this. This shelf, again, dust everywhere. I think we're good here. We're good here also. Wait, what's over here? Do I need Empire Falls? I don't think I do. Hold on. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. I don't like this book. Even though one of his other books is like one of my favorite books of all time. That one is not. This book, honestly, I should get rid of at this point because I have now had it on my TBR twice and taken it off because I have not been able to get into it. Even though I gave it a 10 or a 9 or an 8 or something when I did my TBR challenge. And then what I got over here. Pippin, what are you doing? Who are you stalking? What are you doing? That's you. Can you move? There's a mirror right by this door. Okay, we're done. This shelf is done. Now we're going in the closet. Shame. Okay, so here's where we make some decisions. So obviously my spillover TBR books. And I think, obviously this doesn't free up shelf space by getting rid of these. But Pippin's locking me in. He pushes the door closed when I'm in here. He thinks it's fun. I think the only one I want to get rid of is Iron Flame. This I want to get rid of after I've read it because it's too big. I want the paperback version. Actually, I might. No, you know, I'm going to get rid of both of those right now because I want the paperback version to read. I don't want to hold that. It hurts my hand. Hold on. Okay, so I got this on Book Outlet for like $5, but it is so heavy and so thick. I don't want to read this, especially now that there's a smaller, lighter, prettier paperback. And then Iron Flame. I bought this on release date, fully intending to read it, and then I never read it, and then all I saw were negative reviews, and the people who've given it positive reviews, I don't gel with their taste, to put it nicely. And now and then I spoiled myself for the ending, and now I have zero desire to read this and zero desire to continue. Like, I feel like now the first book is just a flash in the pan. I had fun with it, and that's all I need. I'm getting rid of this. I'm going to add those to the pile. So I think I'm just gonna hold the camera. I know those of you who don't like it, but I'm very tired right now, and I don't want to deal with a stepladder, and I don't want to deal with my tripod, and I don't think I'm gonna find, oops, I just dropped it. I don't think I'm gonna find that many more books. So we're just gonna go real quick through my TBR shelves and through my fiction, classic, and nonfiction sections and see what we can find. And then we're gonna peace out. All right, first up, what do we got? Will I ever read She's Come Undone again? No, I will not. Bye. That'll free up some fiction section because I can move some of that over here. There is my favorite Ishiguro, Remains of the Day. I don't know if I'll ever read Metal Sex again. I think I can get rid of that actually. Yeah, hold on. Boom. Once was enough. I have fond memories of reading some of these, so I don't want to get rid of them. Oh, you know what though? I do want to get rid of this. This is my least favorite John Green book. I think people rag on him and his young adult fiction way too much. Like, we get it, you don't like it, but like, it's good, so shut up. But this one is the weakest one. I only gave it 3 stars, and I really don't need to keep it. I won't ever read it again. And we're gonna keep those. Okay, and then classics are here to stay. Classics. Stupid tripod. Okay, what do we got? We got some really good books. Pippin, what are you doing? Knocking all my shit over. Why? This was 3 stars. Could have been really interesting. This was 3 stars. This was 3 stars. Oops, it's a random stack of books. I don't think I ever finished this. I'm going to look at it, and then I'm going to see if I want to keep going, and if not, I will add it to the stack. This one was fine, but I'm not going to read it again. I don't know why I have all this. Oh, I know why. I found it on the floor of my closet, these books. So this should go. This was a good book. I think I can keep it and add it to my classic stack. And then I got a different reading copy version of Cujo, which I'm going to just start over because I don't remember. I read the first chapter like in July, so I'm going to start over. So I'm just going to stick this in my Stephen King stack. Let me look at this one. Yeah, you know, I'm just not that interested, so this is going to go. I like stopped twice. I had the ebook and then I stopped, and then I got this copy to hope that I could read it, and then I stopped. So it's just going to go. And then this is the David trilogy for Animorphs, and I never reviewed it, and I've had it out because I wanted to write a review and continue my Animorphs reread, and I just never have. So I'm just going to stick those there. They don't go there, but whatever. And then this pile of bookmarks that I found in my closet. But these have to go back in my, this goes with my graphic novels, so I haven't read it yet. And then this will go back on my Stephen King shelf. Okay, last stack. About to lose the light, so we got to do this quick. Going through my TBR stack. Look, it's me. And my sister. And my mom. So I just want to see if any of these TBR books are ones that I have lost interest in. I don't think that I have. Gotta find somewhere to put this. So I stuck these out because I was thinking about unhauling them, but I really think I want to try them. I still want to get to the controversy. I want to be involved. I want to know what the tea is. So I'm going to try, even though I don't think that I'll like it. It's fine. Over here. No, I'm still interested in all of these. Yeah. Okay. And then, yeah, everything on my TBR card I want. So we're done. Okay, here's the final result. Let's count them.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right, y'all. So my battery died right in the middle of my counting. There are 39 books in that stack. So of course I had to add another one. So I scoured my place, and then I forgot about my stack. I didn't show you my stack, and I'm not going to show you my stack of doom, but I did find a book in there, Death of a Bookseller, that I'm going to unhaul because I had to make it an even 40. This is a book that I liked but didn't love, and I won't read it again. So that's number 40. I see people doing unhauls that are much bigger than this, and I'm so proud of them, but I don't know how they do it. That was so emotionally exhausting. I'm no longer angry, I'm just tired. So we're gonna go. If you've made it to the end of this video, thank you so much. Please don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you want to. It's the best way to support me. And if you don't have anything else to say about like any of the books that I have discarded today, or maybe like my Princess Leia shirt or anything else, then please leave me a skull emoji for getting rid of the books and being aggressive. And that's it. I'm gonna go sit on the couch for a couple of hours and drink some water. Okay, love you, bye.